There is always room to improve on your images and stories that you create. The best way I found to improve on this is to look at other people's imagination. Everyone's mind works differently. So it's so cool to see people's imagination and you're like, whoa, let me take some of that and add it to my own imagination. So a great TV show is Adventure Time. It's so crazy, weird. The characters, you can see, they're just like gushing creativity and imagination. So what you could do is like, you could look at some of these different characters. There's so many of them. You're like, whoa, okay, let me take something from this person and add it to something I might create. Let me add some of that flair. What makes this person so memorable? And that's probably the easiest thing. Go through, look at all the different characters. Like, okay, this guy sticks out. This person sticks out. Why do they stick out? It's because of X, Y, and Z. Let me add those components to my images. Now this is pretty scary. Prepared. Get prepared. Look at this. So this is from a movie, monster from a movie, Pan's Labyrinth. And man, when I first saw it, just think about it, just like so creepy. Just look at him. He has his eyes on his hands, and just the way, if you actually see the movie, the way he walks is creepy like no other. And so taking stuff like that, why was it so creepy when he was, in the scene? The music going on, the suspense, how he was walking, the motion. And so taking stuff like that and like, okay, I'm creating a scary scene, a scary image. Okay, these kind of components were here in this one movie. All right, let me add that to my own imagery. Now, you don't have to literally take notes, You can just make mental notes in your mind like, okay, that's something cool, keep it. And just follow the different stories, probably like the superhero movies, Avengers, why are they so popular, different storytelling, things that they have in there. Can you take some of those the imagery used, the different storytelling components used, and apply it to your own stories? Yes, you don't have to make like a movie when you're creating your different images and stories, right? But there's some things that make things stick out so much, you can apply it in your own imagination and make it so much better. If you ever think that, oh, your imagination is perfect, nothing can ever improve it, then you already have a problem there, because there's always something you can improve on, but you can always get better and better and better picturing more memorable images, because we all create images that are weak at some point. And so it becomes a lot easier once you look at other people's imagination, like, whoa, this is so imaginative. Why? Oh, this was too. I can still remember that one movie from like 10 years ago. So you want to grab those things and use them for yourself. Now, this kind of reminds me of working out. So you have all these different movements. So I might see something here, like, oh, that's interesting. Okay. And I'm not going to write something down unless I really want to do it, but I make a mental note. Okay, interesting. Okay, cool. So I make these little mental notes of these different exercise movements. And so when I go to the gym, like, oh, wait, I need to do a new shoulder workout. And so what's a new move I could do? Oh, yeah, I saw that one move, and let me try it now. And so I actually try to see if it works or not. If I don't like how the movement feels, or maybe it just doesn't work for me, I don't have to do it again. So that's a great thing about looking at other options, other people's exercises, other people's imagination. There's things to learn from everyone. And that's what you need to start doing in order to keep developing a great imagination. Reading books is a great way to do that as well, That's where fiction books come in. I'm not really a fan of fiction books. More nonfiction is my style, but fiction books are great because you could imagine literally everything, but the author also paints a picture of what's going on. So you can see how powerful it is to look at other people's imagination and kind of build this database of different imagery people use, different storytelling components, have this mental database, and then start implementing here and there in your own stories and images. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.